Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Daniil Hunter in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Shot 60, shot 60.
To throw, it's Milton.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
Taken from just outside the 30. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Campbell. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
19 Lions.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
And it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling there? It's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Milton. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Washington defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Come on.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Man, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
92.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And they take the lead here at 7-6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here we go. Ready.
Throwing is Milton. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
That's good for the Cowboys.
Ready.
Now Milton.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal.
And this one is right through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
But those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dante Thornton, 29 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
The Commanders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Milton. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Blake Gillikin on a punt here as he'll send this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
60 biceps.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now this time he'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
This time the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Commanders 21, Cowboys 17. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 wide. 65 10, 65. Ready.
Looking to throw. Milton.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Down. Mike Panther 11, Dragon 60.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
For the Cowboys.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive of the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
And they can't bring him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken a third-quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Commanders 21. Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember last drive, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Washington going to send out their punter. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Off the option, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's caught. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
And once again, the Commander defense stout against the run game. They drop him for a 2nd straight play.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 2.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Milton. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up third down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Start. Go.
Looking to throw. Milton.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Buffalo attack. 65, cut 19, cut 30.
To throw, it's Milton.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Two-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
To about the 35, second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd and 5. Now he'll take this and run. And that is going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors, 17.
Back to throw again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lane.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Okay, ready?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
60 Bison.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he powers through the first lane, but he's going to be swallowed off behind the line of scrimmage.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane,
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Slide for the PAT.
And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Cowboys 38. Commanders 36. Joey Slide to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go now. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
43-yard line.
Second and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at that they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Commanders 43.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh